Over time, the pace of change has gone from being linear to being exponential, and that makes thinking about the future so much more challenging. So if you think about just how much has changed in the last 10 years, we didn't know what a selfie was. Cloud computing was just a weird word. What we did with phones was completely different. Think about what satellites now do compared to what they could do before. Drones, barely at commercial stage, now changing the way we look at our land. Imagine what it means for a producer to have access to a phone that can connect to all levels of data from the sky to the sensors on the ground. Most of us would not have imagined what it feels like today to have so much information in the cloud, so many transformative technologies accessible at the hand of billions of people around the planet. Imagine what's going to happen in the next 10 years. By 2030, another billion people will be on the planet. Most of them will be in the middle class. Most of them will be in significant export markets for Australia. Urbanization will draw in more and more people towards cities. We're living longer, our healthcare outcomes are improving, social inclusion is improving. But there are challenges on the horizon, and they're becoming more clear. The world hopes to contain climate change, and our goal is to keep warming under 2 degrees, but we're tracking closer to 3, maybe even 4 degrees. Alongside that comes a big water scarcity challenge. The environment produces services that are mission critical for human development. Biodiversity is at risk like never before. Already, humans use more than 70% of the planet's landmass for our needs. As we continue to develop with billions joining us over coming decades, how will we meet those needs? When we think about global trade, on the one hand, it represents an enormous opportunity because we are a trading nation and we're equipped to compete. On the other hand, we begin to see a contest over rules. Will we have a rules-based trading system, or are we seeing protection creep back in? Those are the big challenges for the next 10 years. I could lay out 2 futures for you. In one, bad stuff happens. We fail to tackle climate change. We lose our ability to innovate because we cannot collaborate effectively. Global markets disappear because trading rules are just no longer effective. Our industry isn't able to realize its potential, and the world suffers. In an optimistic scenario, we build climate resilience. We crack the collaboration model and become competitive because of new agile ways of collaborating between research and industry. And we fight for those trading rules that will allow our industry to reach those middle-class markets at our doorstep. I know which future I want. The question is, how do we make it happen?